Today we took the train from Brussels in Belgium to Amsterdam. And after we arrived, we decided we would have a quite easy day and chose to go on a canal tour boat around the Amsterdam canal system. There are quite a few different types of boats. We chose one with a glass top, and that's the majority of the tour boats, but there are also smaller tour boats with 5 or 6 people in it. This one was quite good because it had different languages in it, and you picked up earphones as you went on and then plugged them into the side and then coded in your language, and each time it would flash, it would tell you in your native language that you had chosen the history of the area. Amsterdam originally was on the North Sea, but today a lot of that area has been reclaimed, and there's a man-made river or canal through to the North Sea. The water quality in the canals is today quite good. It used to be apparently appalling because there were all the houseboats and they would just put their sewage in it. And then every night they would open the dams and the North Sea would come in and wash through the canals, and it would be fresher somewhat in the morning. But there was a major project over a number of years to connect all the houseboats to the sewage system. So today the water is very, very good quality. In fact, people swim in the canal, and every September there's a major swim where people race in the canals. However, we were told that it probably is not good to drink the water, but there are lots of fish, and people apparently do fish in the canals. Also, in the winter, most of the canals, but not the big Amsterdam Canal, but the rest of the canals usually freeze over, and people ice skate through the canals. Many people think that Venice is the most watery city in the world, but actually it's Amsterdam. There are about 165 canals, and they are over 100 kilometers or 60 miles long. The historical center of the canals are part of a UNESCO World Heritage. And that means that they have to remain exactly as they have been for centuries. You can't change the paint, you can't change the windows. So, for instance, many Northern Hemisphere cold climate houses have double glazing. They all have to have single glazing because that was what was there originally. And so they really have to stay exactly as they've always been. The canals date about 500 years, and the golden age of Holland was the 17th century, is when most of those canals were built. And the name itself comes from the Amster River, which originally they dammed. So you got Amsterdam. Over the canals, there are about 2,500 floating houses, or what do they call them, Ian?
Houseboats.
Houseboats. Thank you, Ian, for your add in that. So all the houseboats, and some of they're very individualistic. Some are ultra modern. There's even one that was full of cats and is an animal refuge for lost cats. And Amsterdam is split into about 90 different islands from the canal system. The houses surrounding the historic canal ring are the wealthiest houses in Amsterdam,